All right, so here we got Bitcoin on Bybit on the 1 hour. It's going to be a pretty short update today. um, don't have much time before gotta go to work, so I want to be able to cover all three coins. And yeah, let's get to it. So on Bitcoin here, we did make a higher low. We did fall through that 21. Looks like we kind of front ran the 50 a little bit. We did not fall down to this purple region. So a little more sign of strength because now we have this 50 as support. Uh, but if we do break it, I think we would come down to the purple region, obviously. But we could go sideways here, and by the time that 100 gets up there, maybe that's when we retest it. So we'll go over all the indicators and then we'll go over the bullish and bearish cases. So your RSI is above the neutral median line, below that signal line. Looks like you have bullish divergence on the 1 hour from here to here. MACD, okay, well, looks like we have a strong downside curvature as of now, but looks like that's waning a bit, and your negative momentum is waning a bit on the histogram. Your vol seems to be slowing down. As you can see, we're basically moving sideways right here in a range from 31,350 to about 32,250. So that's basically the range that we're working with right now. Your BBWP is in the lower zone, still moving sideways, still below that moving average. So we'll stay tuned, stay nimble for that. Okay, so bearish case would be to break the 50, obviously, but then I think we would stop at the purple region, possibly get some sort of a BART pattern, even though I wouldn't count this as a BART because we kind of chopped around too much, in my opinion. BART usually goes pretty sideways like this, tight range, and then comes back down or back up, depending on which way it led into the BART. Now, if we break this purple region, I would expect a strong bounce from the 100, but honestly, I think we would come back down to the 200, possibly lower, maybe even back down to 29,391. If we do that, I think we're going down. Basically, if we break 31, or hold on, basically, if we break the 100 at 30, we'll say 30K. No, we'll say 3,200. If we break that, I think this was the bull trap, and we're going a lot lower. So that's the bearish case. The bullish case is that we get back above this last high, make a higher low, a higher high. We wouldn't. It would be more like on the 4 hour. Yeah, we would make a higher low. So if we come back down to the 21, okay. So here on the 4 hour, it's a little more clear. Come back down to the 21, that purple region. Your moving averages are fanned out, so this trend is starting to pick up. All right, we have broke the top of the range, so you can go off of these signals now. So I do think we're going higher. As soon as we break this 200 at 32,140, if we can stay in the bullish control zone, get back above that signal line, get deeper in the bullish control zone, and this just counts as a retest, and our positive momentum starts to pick up on the histogram. As your vol expands, your BBWP gets back into the upper zone. I think that would lead us up to the 33, basically 500. I'm going to lower this because we want to stay nimble for that. Because this could get front ran by quite a bit. Could have some sort of a bull trap right there. Okay, so those are my thoughts for Bitcoin. Let's move on to Ethereum. Let's go to the 1 hour. Right now we are being held up by the 21 and the 50 on the 4 hour, which also counts as the 50 on the 1 hour. Kind of being held down by the 21 on the 1 hour though. We're contracted in between these right now. So we're going to find out whether this could be, if we can break this 21, that's going to look bullish if we can break this last high, actually. If we can break this last high at 1950, 1960. If we can break this last high at 1960, that's going to be bullish. I do think we would break these last highs. Now, no bullish divergence to be aware of. So Ethereum looks a little weaker. We are bouncing off this purple region of precision that we've been talking about for a while. The RSI is above that signal line. As of now, we are on that tick. We did bounce off the bearish control zone. We don't want to enter that. MACD, fresh cross to the 0 line. About to find out whether this is a fake out. And if we cross this signal line, it's most likely a fake out. And especially if we start printing a dark green bar on this histogram. The bearish case is that we enter the bearish control zone on the RSI. This is a cross, and we just get a retest and resumption down. If we get a retest and resumption down, that's not going to look good. And your BBWP starts to expand, meaning your vol starts to expand. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, if you guys are liking this video so far, like the video, subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned to all this time-sensitive content. Very time-sensitive. Sometimes I get these videos out and the move happens hour or two right after. So yeah, if we break 21 and this last high, I would expect the next stop to be 1995, perhaps we'll say 2K. That would be the next spot I'd be looking at. After that, I'm looking at 2100. Bearish case is that we break this purple region. If we break this purple region, I would expect a strong bounce at the 1875 region. And then I would expect this to come all the way back down to 1810. Probably 1800, get a bounce there. Probably go lower. So yeah, those are my thoughts for Ethereum. Let's move on to Solana. We're making good time. Kind of speeding through, not going really as much into depth. But like I said, I'm really crunched for time right now, so I'm trying to get this video done in under 10 minutes. Okay, so Solana on the 1 hour does not look very good. As you can see, your trend is turning around right here. You're kind of just rolling over. You really didn't get that big, big nice pump like you did on the other coins. So yeah, your 21 is crossing your 200 as of now. It's already crossed the 50. If that 50 crosses that 200, that's not going to look good. We need a retest here to remain bullish. So bullish case is that we get back above this last high and this POC point of control in the VPVR at $46. I'd even say 46.20. So yeah, and we get out of the bearish control zone above that neutral median line, stay above that signal line. MACD crosses that signal line to the upside and not getting a retest and resumption. Okay, so if we get a retest and resumption down, we print another like 2 dark red bars. Not going to look good. And we stay in the bearish control zone. As your vol starts to expand, your BBWP gets in the upper zone. That's the bearish case. Even if we come all the way up and get rejected from this, it's just going to be a lower high. So once we break this second POC point of control in the VPVR, that's when I think we come all the way back down to 41, maybe 40, 42. That's what I'm looking at. It's 42. So those are my thoughts for Solana. Everyone have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you tomorrow.